Hey everyone, it's Thursday the 25th of November. The time right now is 11:32 a.m. and I am in Iisalmi in northern Savo in Finland. And it is snowing. The plan today is to walk towards the brewery here and that area. And we'll see if we get past there to some really nice residential areas with some wooden buildings. But we'll see how the snow is and how long it takes. That's my direction anyway. You'll see it from the map where I made it, I'm sure. And it's a snowstorm that we're covering today. So a little bit of an extra element here. This is some artwork by Miina Äkkijyrkkä. It's a cow made out of car parts, I think. And just waiting for the light so we can cross and make our way towards the brewery. It would be really lovely in the summer because it's by the lake. Now we'll see how it goes. Mostly this is probably snow. Iisalmi is kind of in the middle of Finland. I'm imagining I'll do a walk once you can actually see the city views a bit better and it's not just this snow. Right now there's quite a bit of snow until sort of I think early afternoon or so. So you're not seeing a lot of people out at the moment because they're sensible people, and unless they have to go out and drive in this weather or walk in this weather, they're mostly not doing it. Some people still braving it out there. Of course they have the proper gear as well, so people here are very used to this kind of weather. It's nothing very unusual. It is one of the first proper snowstorms around here because the temperatures haven't been that low. Oh, did I say the temperature? I did not say the temperature. The temperature is -5 degrees at the moment. And somehow the wind has changed direction again. I was walking earlier and I'm pretty sure the snow was going the other direction. Sometimes it just goes every direction though. So now kind of in the main commercial area here with all the shops and bus station. There's a railway station as well. And we're going to walk towards the kind of park area, which might lead me to places where the snow hasn't been cleared at all. We'll see. It's a little bit of a crazy endeavor. But it should be very wintry. That's the bus station over there. You can see there's a big pile of snow where they cleared it from the way of the buses. Now it's just a walk through what was ankle high snow there. Not a lot of people through here today, I think. Yeah, you can maybe see where I went through. Lovely older buildings here as well, and some smaller shops lining the streets. They look really nice in the snow. I think the wood buildings, it's so easy to make them look really nice and Christmassy. And this is snowing. Even if you have just I don't know, the lights inside like they have in the restaurant there, it makes it look lovely. So we'll make our way towards the brewery museum here. Olvi has been kind of one of the main breweries in Finland, and they are still based here where they were founded in Iisalmi. They're known for having a couple of horses, really lovely looking horses as well. that sometimes transport the beer around here. We're not going to see the horses. I'm sure of that, but it's just something I like to mention because it's such a lovely image. Wow, it really seems like it's snowing a lot over the bridge there, doesn't it? My plan was to kind of go over there as well, to the hometown museum, my own translation, Kotiseutumuseo. But we might actually not be able to see that much there. So that might not be the best idea. We're going to make a turn here to the right. This is a shopping center with quite a few bigger and smaller shops, pharmacy. Here's the bus terminal, which still has a fairly old design. I think it's snowing even more than it did a moment ago, which is fine. I guess that's what we're looking for right now. So there are signs for a couple of institutes, stadium, railway station. And here's the rather small but still there shopping center. The market square is over there, and there's a little bar or cafe on the side, but obviously with this snow that's not something people are likely to do, sit outside. You can see not a lot of people have been through here, or we're all following the same footsteps, which is what you kind of naturally end up doing, I guess. Look at this pile of snow. If you were a kid, or I were a kid, that would be awesome to climb. They're starting to, or they always keep dealing with the snow conditions like this. They keep the streets open. I think I'll make a turn here. Just wait for the lights. And we'll make our way towards the sort of waterfront, which won't seem much like a waterfront right now. There's a pet grooming salon called Takku Mafia. I guess that would be like Tangle Mafia. I wonder what this is. It's about an old house that used to be here, where a poet, Helvinkeri Juvonen, was born in 1919. I guess they must have removed the actual house. So this is where we get to the area of the brewery, well, after the supermarket. And there's a little park there. They have a really nice museum that's sort of tells the story and shows the equipment as well. Went there a few summers ago. Quite a fun thing to do if you're ever here. So we'll go that way, but just quickly showing all the cars have the electric heaters. Makes it a bit easier to start. Everything's not so frozen. Let's see, where do we cross? I want to go to this little building here. It's kind of an interesting one. It's actually in the Guinness Book of Records. So I think we'll make our way that way, but I think that's actually the pedestrian way. So a little bit difficult to tell in this weather. I think my hand is getting really cold with the snow, so no problem. Put a glove on. A lot of trucks go through these areas, and even in this weather they go through the main streets from So the little building we're walking to is the world's smallest bar or restaurant. It has space for 2 people and the staff. So you'll see in a moment what it's like. It's open in the summer, but it's actually in the Book of Records, so must be true. And we're coming to the lake as well. So there's a really lovely restaurant here that would have a view of the lake. Oh, it does have a view of the lake, but the lake doesn't really look like a lake at the moment. And apologies that my voice is still a bit off, a little bit off. I had a cold for a little bit, so you can still hear it. So this is Kuappi, which is kind of the local dialect for, well, a cupboard, wardrobe, small space. And yeah, 2 people can fit in there and be served. It does say, I think, the smallest restaurant in the world in the sign. So there you have it. Quite a traditional look. And then if you do want some more space, there's this one over here, which is lovely views in the summer. That's the lake. You can see it's not on ice yet. I guess there are those wet spots in the snow, but it will freeze at some point later on. We're kind of really early on in the winter here. I think there's a ship-shaped playground at the back there as well. Pretty cool. But with the snow, I think we won't go there. Just a lovely terrace there. And the lake view. On the other side is the brewery. They have some, I guess that's a statue of one of the containers used to make the beer. I don't remember the term for it right now. You know what I mean probably by seeing that. And they have a really large terrace there and the museum. And then the factories as well. But that's kind of on the other side of the water. So what I am going to do is I'll walk that way. We'll see how far we make it. I might try to go to the hometown museum. It's more like outdoors a collection of traditional type of buildings than a museum. Or I don't know, it's probably not open. That's why it's more something to see. And I'd go through that park, I guess. At least to the other side of the bridge. But we'll see where I make it, because with the snow it's not quite as fast as without it. And we might not even see that much of it. So I think it's probably more about the snow views right now. Is there a way to this park from here? It's really difficult to tell, because surprisingly not a lot of people have gone to a park today. This is the way through though. You can see some footprints. Look at the trees with all the snow. That's where the water edge is, I hope. Yes, it is, because there are benches here, so safe to go through here. Someone else has as well with a bike. I've seen a lot of bikes today. And there's Olvi. Just going to look for my glove, show you the surrounding views for a bit while I do that. Kind of funny to see the graffiti here poking out from the snow. Just going to let the car pass again. No point in me jumping on their way when they cannot see so well, and it's also a little bit probably icy on the roads. Better to take it safe when we're not in a hurry. So here's a little bit of color in the snow. And at the back there, Olvi. So I wonder, I don't think I can go through here anywhere. There is a path through here, but you can see how good a path it is. It is, I'd say, not really there at the moment, although it exists, the normal conditions. So I'm just going to walk around. It's funny, through the time that I've been walking, the snow actually kind of changes all the time. There were some sort of slowly falling, bigger snowflakes. And now it's this annoying small snow that's just hitting me in the face, freezing. I think that would be the tax office, the edge of town there, and that's a truck taking the Olvi products, I would imagine, out of the factory. Look at that snow falling off the truck. So I don't think going around the tax office will be helpful. The side of this here looks really deep snow, so I think I'm going to try to get to the path. I could go through here. And even though there's already quite a lot of snow here again, there's a massive pile of snow at the end that they must have cleared in the morning. So far I'm kind of just following car tracks, but I'll try to see if there's a way through here. It's really deep snow. So we'll see if this is sensible or not. The Virrankatu, a stream star. These are new houses or new blocks of flats built fairly recently. Yeah, I think I can go through here. This has even been cleared of snow at some point. Someone's been through here. Just maybe not today. There are more important places to clear first. You can see the water is still flowing. And the temperature haven't really been that low for so long. I really like the trees when they get like this. Oh, there's a beautiful bird in there. I don't remember what you called, but very pretty. You don't really hide well in the snow, do you? Isn't that pretty? Not a lot of wildlife around in Finland in the winter. I'm right next to a shopping center as well. I'm going to leave you be. Nice to see though. Here's the water. And I am going to make my way over the bridge, even though I wondered about that. We might as well, right? It's just a little bit of snow, maybe a bit of wind. Up ahead there's a sign for the opening of Christmas on Saturday. There's a sign for the beach and swimming. That wouldn't be for this time of year, of course. And on the other side there is a really nice residential area with detached houses, wooden houses. That's really lovely. Here's another view of the water going under the bridge. This side would be the city. So you can see what the driving is like. It gets even a bit worse when you venture out to the smaller roads. And in Finland you do get a warning for this kind of weather when you get a bad driving weather warning. So that's why we're probably also seeing less traffic, less people out. They would have known. I'm interested to see if this little place here is still around. Looks like there's stuff inside, but of course that's a terrace as well. Probably not much for the winter. Oh, they have mini golf as well. And you can serve alcohol. So probably next summer we'll see that there's a bus going to a nearby city of Kuopio. Buses are still also fairly common, sort of long distance buses, even all the way to Helsinki and such. Oh, there's the mini golf under the snow. I'm going to walk towards the hometown museum, but my battery is fairly low. I think the cold weather as well is kind of eating the battery a bit. So we'll see if we get there or not. Otherwise it's just kind of the weather But we've been going for 30 minutes. I guess that's fair enough. There's a tractor clearing the snow. Very common around here because you do have the tractors for other use as well, so you use them for snow as well. The museum area is just behind there. I can see the buildings, but I don't think the camera would make them out yet. They have an old windmill and that sort of thing. This is quite a nice pedestrian way with the trees. And on the other side are the residential areas with the wood buildings. Maybe I can have a look at those when I return and it's not snowing, if I get the chance to do that. So I see the windmill now. Not sure if you can, but there's a way through there that I'll take, and if the battery holds, we'll get to see it. In any case, thank you so much for joining me for this snowy day walk through the waterfront and brewery area in Iisalmi to the hometown museum here. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly find it quite fun to see snow and experience snow again after a break. It's been really wintry weeks now. If you'd like to see more walks around Finland and usually around Singapore, although you wouldn't guess from this view, then you can subscribe to the channel and be notified when there are new videos published. Thank you so much everyone for today. Thank you for joining. Here is the windmill. Hopefully you'll be able to see it at the back there. Some of the old style buildings that would have been here. A fairly old area. It's sort of mentioned in the books around the 1500s at least. Even some earlier history being found here. But thanks for today, and I hope I'll see you again soon.